Assalamualaikum and welcome back to our cooking channel, All Baking and Cooking ABC. Actually, it's a pre-video of how to make pizza sauce at home, and after this video, I'll show you how to make pizza at home. So the vegetables which we need for making pizza sauce are 4 to 5 medium-sized tomato. Like if they are medium-sized, you can take 5, and if they are big-sized tomatoes, you can take 4 of them. A small half onions and 2 to 3 garlic cloves. So what we have to do first? So actually we have to get rid of we have to peel off the tomatoes. The one and the simple one is that you just simply peel off the tomatoes with your knife, but that is a little tricky, so your knife should be very very sharp. But the other easier way is to just put the tomatoes into the freezer. Once they are frozen, take them out and let them defrost again, and now you can see what happens. It's really easy to peel them off like this. All the flesh will come out, and see this easily peeled off. So second tomatoes, it's very easy, you don't even need a knife for that. Here is it. And another third method of getting tomato paste is just to blanch them. Like you boil the tomatoes in very hot water for just like 1 minute, and after that take them out and put them under cold water or in a bowl full of cold water, and then you can get rid of the tomato skin. And we are going to chop this onion and garlic. So here our tomato paste is ready. You can easily double up the recipe if you want. Like I have taken 4 to 5 tomatoes. You can double it up. You can take 8 to 10 tomatoes. Similarly, all the things will get almost doubled up. Once your pizza sauce is ready at home, you can keep that in the refrigerator for 15 days, and like after that it starts changing its taste, so it's better that you finish it off like in between 15 days. So now next I'm going to chop the onions and buying the pizza sauce from like market, that is really smooth, and you hardly can see any kind of ingredients in that. That is a thick paste actually. So we will try to mimic that same texture of the pizza sauce. So I'm gonna chop them really fine. So you can see how fine I have chopped it. Similarly, the same texture we want for our onions. So I have taken half of a very small sized onion. So once again you can see the texture of the chopped onion. It's also very a fine chop. Now we are moving on to our cooking part of this recipe. So I have got a saucepan, and I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of olive oil in it. But if you don't have olive oil, it's okay, you can use any vegetable oil. So 1 tablespoon of olive oil goes straight into the saucepan, and then as you know, plastic rice, we are going to saute the onions. Soon as they just change the color, like gets transparent from pink or white, we are going to add garlic in it. So here you can see they have started turning golden, so it's the perfect time to add garlic. I have a chop. And it gives so nice aroma. So you can see our garlic is also sauteed, and it is giving a mixed aroma of frying onions and garlic. So now it is the tomato paste. I'm gonna add it into. Yes. Now you can turn the flame up a bit high from very low to medium. I like the spatula to take the things out. It clear the pan like your hands do. Actually, I'm using the spatula now. It's more better to use this than this wooden spoon. Okay, so this is tomato paste which we have added in it. Now I'm gonna add just 2 tablespoons of butter into it. Although because it was frozen, so it already has some amount of water. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of water because I'm gonna add now spices, and don't want the spices to get burned. So mix it, let it come to a boil, and then we are going to add all the herbs. So although we have added the garlic, chopped garlic into it, but just to enhance the flavor, I'm gonna add like half teaspoon of garlic powder into this. So now it's time for adding up the spices. So we are going to add oregano, just a pinch, like you can see literally a pinch of oregano, dried oregano leaves. And now again turn the flame low so that it doesn't get really thick, and meanwhile stir it a little bit so that spices can get mixed up. And now I'm going to add half teaspoon of thyme and half teaspoon of basil. Now thyme and basil, if you don't have them, these spices, you can totally skip them, but oregano, I would recommend, like if you don't have these spices, just buy them. They are not very expensive once you buy them. Like they can last for ages. Like they're not like really very spicy. You can buy them at in Pakistan at any big grocery store. You're gonna need them if you are going to make continental food or Italian food, especially the pastas and steaks, the sauces which are which are made with which are served with the pastas or steaks. They need these thyme and basil and oregano and all that, like one little like some more herbs. So I would recommend that you buy them now, but for now, like if you don't have them, you can skip them. So now it's time of so far we have added all the herbs. Now it's time to add spices. So I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of black pepper. So it totally depends on you how much like black pepper or crushed chili you want to add. Like if you don't want to be if you don't want this sauce to be very spicy, you can just like add 1 teaspoon, and if you really want it spicy, then you can add 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, and we will check the salt and pepper in the end, and if we feel like we can add at any stage salt and black pepper. So for now I have added both of them 1 teaspoon, and now I'm going to add red chili sauce. If you don't have red hot chili sauce, then you can add 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes, and if you want like this sauce to be more hot, then you can add both of them, like red chili flakes and red chili hot sauce, both of them. So I have added 2 tablespoons of red chili hot sauce. We are going to mix it again, and then we are going to add so if you have like lemon juice, you can add lemon juice, and if you don't have, don't worry, if you have white vinegar, you can add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar or 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I personally prefer lemon juice, but right now I don't have lemon juice, so I'm going to add white vinegar, synthetic vinegar, or so now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. So it will balance out the tangy taste of this of this sauce. Like we have added salt and vinegar, and now we have added sugar, so it will balance out the taste of this sauce. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. This ketchup will give a good consistency and as well as a good bright red color to this sauce. We will just stir it a little bit, and until it is thickened, it gets our desired consistency. It is like a little bit thick, and then we are going to turn off the flame, and our pizza sauce at home is ready. So as I told you in the last, we are going to check the balance of spices, and let's see if we need to add some more salt or chilies. I think it's perfect, the salt and chili. I can add maybe a little bit more black pepper into it. So the beauty of black pepper and salt is that you can even have them uncooked. You can just sprinkle them, and you can just have them. They are not really harmful. Like in the long run, if you use them uncooked, obviously that is going to harm, but not black pepper, salt. So whenever you are cooking anything and you are cooking something, you are making something for the first time, so keep your hands low in adding up salt or black pepper. You can add it anyway in the last or at any stage of your dish. So at this stage, I think they are pretty good. So if you like mild taste of sauces, then you can have 1 teaspoon. If you like normal, not very hot, not very mild, so then you can add 1.5 teaspoon of black pepper. And if you like really hot pizza sauce, then you can add 2 teaspoon of black pepper. So right now I have added 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of red chili hot sauce, and 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. And if you don't want red chili flakes, you can just you can skip them totally, all of it. You can just add red chili sauce and black pepper. So that's it. So this was my first video for the pizza series. I'm going to tell you how to make pizza sauce at home, which is this recipe. Then I'm going to show you how to make pizza dough at home, and in the last we will see that how to assemble a pizza at home and how to cook it, and for how long you have to bake it in your oven or things like that, stuffing and all that. So for now, you can see the consistency. It still has to be cooked a little bit. And in case if you make it is ready. So our sauce is ready. You can see now it's not runny anymore. So you can make pizza sauce beforehand, like when you're planning to make a pizza at home, so that it doesn't take much time when you're going to make the pizza. So I have made pizza sauce, and in next video I'm gonna show you how to make pizza dough at home.